My name's Steph, and come get unready with me from one of the worst dates I've ever been on. Mind you, I've been on like a fair share of like bad dates, but when I say this one takes the cake, it's like, it would be a top 5 Ripley's Believe It or Not. It was that bad. I'll cliff notes it for you so I don't end up back in therapy. It was so bad that the couple next to us, next to him, not only moved down once, but twice to get away from his God blessed mouth.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you here joining me and Ampu. And today, guys, we got a compilation of L's. We got a lot of women from different, well, a lot of women. We got two, okay, but they're sharing the L's, which there are a lot of L's in their lives. And this is a common phenomenon, women just showing up on internet, talking about all the failures they've been through in their life. And while women, often, gather around to say, oh, queen, you deserve the best, you just go on, life has something in store for you. In the meantime, men are watching these TikToks and they thank God every single day that they are not part of these women's lives. So without further ado, guys, enough babbling, let's start with the video and we'll comment along.
Hi, my name's Steph, and come get unready with me from one of the worst dates I've ever been on. Mind you, I've been on like a fair share of like bad dates, but when I say this one takes the cake, it's like, it would be a top 5 Ripley's Believe It or Not. It was that bad. I'll cliff notes it for you so I don't...
Before she continues, as a man, and I'm sure a lot of men can relate to this, but whenever I hear a woman say, I've been on a fair share of dates, I get the ick. Okay, if I had an ick, that's one. Just you telling me in just 3 or 4 words, basically the true common 304 is enough for me to not touch you with a 6-foot pole. Guys, when women like these get on the internet and just talk about their thousands and thousands of dates and bananas that's been through their legs, it's disgusting. It's just disgusting. If I were a woman and I were loose 304, the FBI couldn't get that information out of me, all right? Women in the past, if they had a lot of, people that have run them through, they will bury that very deep, with a shovel, never speak about it. But nowadays, welcome to the era in which we glorify having a large body count. Welcome to the era where women glorify all the women who essentially treat themselves like objects. Yet when a man does it, oh, don't treat me like an object, don't objectify me. Men only think about one thing, and it's effing disgusting. Yet women are the ones allowing this to happen and allowing to be the equivalent of an S3X doll, alright?
End up back in therapy. It was so bad that the couple next to us, next to him, not only moved down once, but twice to get away from his God blessed mouth. Like, between the backhanded insults, the comments about people's appearances, like as if he was like some Brad Pitt. Like, have you heard of Shania Twain? First off, like, let's correct that situation. But I'm digressing. Like, he had no room to be commenting about anybody's appearance or anybody's like anything there. But like, after they moved, I was so embarrassed. I'm literally posting on Facebook, like, hey, quick way to get a bitch out of date, asking for me, like, immediately. And
so funny, so quirky. So basically, this woman got a bad date, supposedly. Maybe she's just saying all of this for attention and is just made up in her mind. But if it were true, just got out of the date. No, even mid-date, she started posting it on all her socials, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, just wherever, posting it. Guys, please give me attention. Look at this bad date that I've been to. But we'll comment that a little bit later. Let's continue with this unpleasant individual.
And man, did people come to the fucking comments for help. Like, and in between as this was going on, I had like the couple next to us, like the girl was like, are you okay? Like, do you need help? Like, we can get you out of here. Like, are you okay? As a restaurant, they were literally watching me like, girl, are you okay? Do you need assistance? Like, E.T., go home? Are you...
So this is the reason why I think this is fake. I haven't watched it all, just had a quick squim, but basically, guys, the whole universe was, just so engaged with what this woman is doing. Madam, nobody gives a crap what you're doing or who you are. I don't think that the girl next to you was worried about you to the point where she walked to a stranger to ask her, hey, do you need help getting out of your date? Right? The restaurant staff, I don't think that they were concerned about this woman. Like, this guy was supposedly so obnoxious, so visibly obnoxious, that the restaurant staff got, really engaged into one of their customers' date. This is absolute bullcrap. I don't believe this happened. So, Hidan, why are you sharing a story that is fake? Well, because we have something else to comment, but we'll comment it a little bit later. Let's continue. And leave me a comment down below. Do you think this is fake or not?
Do you need help? And as soon as he got up to go to the bathroom, that bartender was, girl, are you okay? Like, we need to get you out of here. Like, what do you need? I'm like, bro, give me the bill and get me the out of here at this point for help. So between my Apple Watch buzzing with all these fucking events and my people ringing me through Messenger, I finally got to the point where I snapped not too much long after that post and had to correct the situation. I flat out told him somebody with that bad of a fucking haircut has no business even being acknowledged by me. Maybe another time. He got mildly offended and was trying to backtrack. He's like, oh, I'm just joking. That none of it was fucking funny. It was embarrassing. I literally paid my half of the bill and was trying to get the fuck out of here. And we finally got up to leave. He tried to give me a hug. He's like, yeah, we can try this another time. I get another fucking place. And mind you, there was a few other comments made back and forth. At this point, I'm standing my ground. I'm trying not to catch a assault charge at this point. But as he was coming up for this haircut, my face was just what? I'm like, no, your face is worse than your haircut, and that's twice as worse as your absolutely not. Get your hands off. Don't even touch me. I grabbed my shit and left. At this point, I don't know what was funnier, the people that were clapping as I left or the amount of messages and comments I got on Facebook, but I will kind of do a bits and pieces in between. But thank you for everybody that tried to get me out.
Yeah, sure. So basically, guys, if this were to be true, not only that the whole restaurant staff was extremely concerned about this woman to the point where they would embarrass one of their customers in front of everyone to get, this woman out of there, embarrassing the man that's on a date with her. Not only that, but people in the restaurant actually clapped when she finally got off. Everybody, guys, every table at this restaurant was so concerned with this pathetic woman that they all just rejoiced once she got out of the situation. Yeah, I don't buy that. So why I'm sharing this? Because even though the story is absolutely fake, her post on Facebook isn't. This TikTok isn't fake. It's real. So her need of attention is real, that she goes to such lengths to create this whole made-up story, which she didn't even try. If you want to lie to us, at least try, don't question our intelligence with this stupid stuff. Even a kid, maybe a kid will probably believe this. But anyway, the reason why we're here, gentlemen, is to, talk a little about why women lie, and even if they don't lie, even if their stories are real, because a lot of them are, most of them are, why do you share your L's? Or for anyone who doesn't know that, Gen Z term, why do you share your bad things that happen to you and shameful things that happen to you and your pathetic life? Why do you share it for the whole internet to see? In the past, when the internet was first created, what people will do is they will share things, good things that happen to them. Wow, I got married. Or let me play some gameplay. Oh, I got married, guys, look at this. Or, well, I've just went on a vacation. Or I got I got an A+ on my exam. Something like this, But nowadays, guys, not only women, especially women, but not only women, it's everybody tries to get as much victim points as possible on the internet. Just, there's so many clips out there. I have depression, I have anxiety, man, my life sucks so much. And I'm unattractive and I'm fat, holy crap, what I'm gonna do? I want to unalive myself every day. And these videos get massive attention and everyone is really, quote unquote, concerned. Nobody cares, of course. But, going back to dating, because that's why we're here, especially in dating, guys, you don't see men doing this in regards to dating, but women especially, oh, I've been on this bad date and this other bad date and this other one, and look at me, and this guy, you know, forgot to, I don't know, wear shoes to the date. This other guy didn't know how to get me in bed. This other man did this, and this other one was lame, and all of that. It's like, why are you sharing this? You're pathetic. Now, the reason why they do it is, of course, for attention, which is quite sad, honestly. Like, you are that pathetic. You're that. You're such a big loser that you're ready to embarrass yourself in front of everyone just for a little bit of attention, you know, and validation. And now, hey, we as humans need validation. We need attention. But that is from our family members, from our friends, not from some stranger on the internet. Because, guys, all these women that show up to say, oh, Queen, that is so hilarious, oh, poor you, such a victim, all that stuff, they don't care about these women in the slightest, all right? It's a show. These women just give free validation to other women, but they couldn't care less about them, all right? If tomorrow they unalive themselves, they wouldn't care in the slightest. So it's like, why are you getting this attention from people who don't care? And the other part of this is that the reason why men don't do this behavior, you see no men crying around, right? Oh, I went on this date and I had to pay and I didn't get no fun. Men don't whine like this because when men do that, they get laughed on by the whole society, by men, women, children, and animals, right? Everybody makes a fool of them, you know? So men don't do this because, of course, nobody gives a shit about men. And so they just have no success. They get no validation for posting this, which is good because, you know, everybody should make fun of this bullcrap behavior. But women, guys, as mentioned, they just get this really false sense of caring by other people when these people, again, they don't care if you knock yourself out. So that's why women do it. Every woman that just posts her whole life on the internet is a massive red flag. She just telegraphs to all men that she's thirsty for attention, thirsty for validation from strangers, and that the moment, the day, all right, one day you don't give her attention, she's going to look for it in other places, meaning she's going to cheat you, meaning she's a shit person to have a connection with. So this woman, go knock yourself out, go lie to someone else. I don't know how bad you have to be in life to, you know, thirst for attention for strangers, but hey, I'm sorry for your situation. You really must be at the deepest part of the, you know, the hole you are in. But now, guys, let's go to another woman that this situation I believe is true. Let's have a listen to her failures in life.
So this person I talked to for, I don't know, I would say like a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks. Seemed interesting enough to meet. Conversation was good. You know, there was like some questionable stuff that now I see in hindsight. But anyway, they drove over 2 hours to come meet me, and we had planned like a movie marathon, Chinese takeout situation, just very chill at my house. So they got here, and we're like kind of hanging out in the driveway for a minute, and I thought that was weird, but I was like, oh, maybe they're just nervous. And when they came to the house, it was very obvious to me that they were very stoned. So I don't know if they just like were very anxious and had to partake on their drive in my driveway. I don't know, which is fine, but like I don't do any sort of substances. Just because, you know, I'm a single mom, I need to stay clear-minded, but that's another story. Anyway.
Single mom. By the way, guys, I paused because did you know that in the past, pirates used to wear, you know, piercings and earrings made from gold and all that? This is where piercings come from people in jail and from pirates who used to unalive other people for resources. Anyways, they used to wear all this gold in their body parts so that when they will pass away, the money for the burial and all that was in their ears, right? So they would wear something gold in there. Now, this woman, she doesn't wear gold on her face, but all the metal, like you see here, there are some piercings, this really ugly piercing here, some under the eyes. Holy hell. Now, this woman, they're not made from gold, that's right. But it's so much metal on her face that she can sell it, right? She can sell it pound by pound metal, you know, she can get some money. So if this woman hits rock bottom, she can just sell all these pounds of metal she has on her face to get back on her knees financially.
So they get here, I'm very excited, you know, we've been talking for a few weeks, and the conversation falls flat after about maybe 15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, where we kind of run out of stuff to talk about, and it was super awkward, and I was like, oh shit, this stranger's in my...
Correction, when he runs out of things to talk about. I don't know about you guys, but from what I've seen, women just don't know what to talk about. Like, maybe there's one that, you know, has food for conversation, but most of them just sit there, but like, I don't know, like they're a 5-year-old kid and they don't know what to talk about, you know? Like, yeah, like they're in an interrogation room and they're waiting for you to ask them something to then reply with a one-liner. But tell me about your experience down below.
My house, and like, what are we gonna do? We're sitting on the couch talking, and then kind of having this awkward silence, and he looks at me and goes, hey, do you think we could like take a nap? It's like, what? Okay, I guess. So I let him nap, and I had a hard time kind of falling asleep, but I did end up falling asleep, and nothing happened at all. Like, we didn't even like lay right next to each other or anything, and I slept for about an hour. He proceeded to sleep at my house for 9 hours. Yes, I said 9, like one less than 10 but one more than 8. 9 hours. In that 9-hour span, I cleaned my entire house, which was already clean, did some dishes, cooked myself like lunch and dinner, or a snack and dinner, watched a movie, played music very loudly, like tried to do things to wake him up. Dead. He was dead to the world, and I was like, oh my god, this man is dead in my house, and I don't know what to do, and he's a stranger. And I was texting my friends, and they were like, do you want us to come over? And I said, like, I think it will be okay. So I'm like anxiously waiting for this person to wake up. He wakes up and he comes out and he's like, oh my god, what time is it? How long was I asleep? And then he was like, oh, I messed up, didn't I? I was like, yeah, I'm going to need you to leave. He's like, oh, I thought we were gonna watch movies and have dinner. I was like, no, I already did all of that without you. Yes, so yay for napping guy. And that was not even my worst date in the last 2 years, but it was in the top like 3 probably. So
what a king. He just went there, took a good nap and left. It will be even better if you made him a sandwich or something for when he woke up. But anyways, guys, you know, look, if you don't want to be here in the first place, here's the solution. Don't wait until you are 30 to date, or don't wait until you're a single mother to date. Or don't wait until you have 3 divorces to date. I don't think it's a complex solution. I don't think it takes much energy, effort. It's free, doesn't take any money. All right. Just don't wait until you are 30 to have this. Because yes, dating sucks, even for women. Well, not that much, but I do understand some women, you know, they have real problems, you know, real bad dates. I do understand it. But hey, this is what dating is nowadays. It's just a bunch of people who don't care about each other, trying to take the other person for whatever they can. So, date in your peak, when you're the most attractive, you have the most time, the most patience, and that's it. You know, I think it's a fair solution, guys. But leave me your thoughts down in the comments. I basically wanted to make this video about women, you know, just posting so much nonsense to the internet for attention. And this is why, you know, some people ask me, could you do videos about men? Yes, I certainly could do videos about... There's a lot of simpery going on, a lot of imbeciles. But there's not that much content about men whining. Because society looks at this and laughs at men. And nobody sympathizes with them. Meanwhile, women, because they get this validation, they just like to post every bullcrap things that happens to them. And that's good for us, gentlemen, because we just have endless content. So I'll see you on the next piece of content, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you, well, again, I said that. I'll see you next time.